Hello everyone, greetings to all fellow martial artists. Again, Master Enrique Franceschi, 7th degree black belt, ITF Taekwondo, talking about martial arts. Again, a little history about my beginning in the arts. It all started in the late 60s, up in the Bronx, New York area. I was about 8 or 9 years old when I saw The Green Hornet with none other than Bruce Lee. I saw the series and it got me interested in martial arts. But I never had the opportunity to train in martial arts. So, our family moved to the beautiful island of Puerto Rico in 1971. And in 1972, I started training for the first time in Kempo Karate with a good friend of mine in the city of Ponce, Puerto Rico. My friend had studied in California with Ed Parker. I studied maybe 6 to 8 months, and my friend had to go back to California, where he was originally from. That left me with a hunger to train. I was addicted to the martial arts. So I found a famous martial arts school in Ponce. It was Korean Karate, Chido Taekwondo, under Master Danny Ortiz, famous, 1975. I was there. It was a big school back then. I guess he had 2,000 active students. This is back in the mid-70s. This was a big thing. Very famous. And one of his black belts, one of his better black belts, had left the school and opened a school with another organization that he joined. That black belt was Grandmaster Orlando Vega. He opened up an academy close to the center of the town, close to the market in Ponce, 1977. So I started with Grandmaster Orlando Vega in 77, ITF Taekwondo, under the Young Brothers Taekwondo banner. In 1980, I tested for my first degree black belt with the pioneer and famous Grandmaster Young Il Kong. In 1981, I opened my first school in Yauco, Puerto Rico. I'm from the town of Peñuelas, but I used to live in Ponce also. So by 81, I also made the Puerto Rican national team in ITF Taekwondo. And I was the champion, middleweight champion for 81 to 84. And I competed in a couple of world championships. In 1982, we competed in the Intercontinental Taekwondo Championships in Canada, Quebec, Canada. Also in 1984, I was at the World ITF Championships in Glasgow, Scotland. In that particular tournament, I was a silver medalist in sparring, middleweight, forms, middleweight, and I was the MVP of the tournament that year. Very exciting, very interesting fights. It was supposedly semi-contact, but a lot of people left in stretchers that day, those couple of days, because the tournament started on a Thursday and then on a Sunday. Also, I've competed in over 300 plus tournaments. I've had over 1,000 awards since 1977 till present time. In 1985, I joined the U.S. Navy. I get stationed in Orlando, Florida for the first time. I get orders to Jacksonville, Florida for my A school, machinist mate, A school. And I was stationed in Jacksonville, just a couple hours north from Orlando. And on the base, NAS Jax, I formed a group a small Taekwondo group, and that kept me busy for a couple of months until I got orders to Guam, USA. So I get to Guam, December of 1985. I quickly sort out on the base if there was any martial arts training, and I found a gentleman that he was from the Philippines, retired Navy chief, an ATA black belt. Had a group on the base, and I would help him a couple times a week, and I would continue my training. When I was stationed in Guam, I was there for 2 years. There was 5 tournaments. I won 4 out of 5 tournaments, grand champion, first place sparring, first place forms. I only lost 1 tournament, and I had overtrained myself and got sick that day. And I still lost the grand champion bout, very close to a good friend of mine, fellow competitor, Master Lee. He was a Korean black belt that was pretty good competitor, nice guy. We became brothers. We trained a lot together. In around 1986 and 1987, because of my performance in the tournaments, I was appointed the coach for the Romanian Olympic Taekwondo team. Because in 1988, Olympic Taekwondo was going to be demonstration sport in Korea. But things didn't go out the way I wanted. I trained the team for a couple of months. Then I got orders back to Jacksonville because I wanted to be stateside again. And I competed in a couple tournaments locally. I got with some guys that were on the Navy Taekwondo team. It was also Olympic style. Competed against the Air Force, the Army, the Marines, and the Coast Guard. Mostly in the Virginia area were the tournaments to qualify. I also had a little group on the base again. And by, I think, by 1992, I opened my other commercial school, and it was OSC Taekwondo and Fitness in Jacksonville, Florida. I competed a lot in AAU, USTU, got medals and grand champion trophies. Like I said, I was always competing. I was one of the first ITF black belts to compete in Olympic-style WTF tournaments and win in forms, in fighting, and grand champion. I moved to Orlando in 1996, and I started working for the Von Schmeling Martial Arts Schools here in Orlando. And I was appointed third dan in the ATA style of Songham Taekwondo. By 1993, I got my 4th degree black belt in ITF Taekwondo under Grandmaster Orlando Vega. I had gotten my 2nd degree in 1982 under Grandmaster Benny Rivera, and my 3rd degree under Grandmaster Sun Jun Kim. In Orlando, I still competed. I taught in my school Muay Thai, ITF Taekwondo, Hapkido, and cardio kickboxing. I started training in Hapkido in 1994 under Master Stephen Fadouk, under the banner of WOMAF, World Oriental Martial Arts Federation. 1998, I started training with Coach Bobby Robert, a renowned coach in North America for Muay Thai and MMA. And over the years, I had several instructors that were very influential in my life, mentors. Grandmaster Orlando Vega, Grandmaster Daniel Baez, he was one of my mentors, like a father. Master Pedro Candelario, Master Pete Thibodeau, and Grandmaster Ruben Suarez. In 2002, I tested for my 5th degree black belt under Master Thibodeau. And in 2011, I tested for my 6th degree under Grandmaster Ruben Suarez. I'm affiliated to the NTA, which is National Taekwondo Federation, affiliated to the ITF Worldwide, representative of the United States. I also represent the WHA, World Hapkido Federation, under my instructor, Grandmaster Tai Jun. I've been in many seminars for Hapkido, many seminars for weapons, many seminars for ITF Taekwondo, Muay Thai kickboxing, Krav Maga, and I'm always an eternal student, always learning. This white line on my uniform signifies the white belt mentality of always learning something new. Okay, so just because you're 7th degree or 9th degree or 10th degree doesn't mean that you stop learning. You're always learning until your last day. I want to thank all my mentors, all my instructors for their time given to me. Above mentioned, I'm an eternal, like I said, I'm an eternal student. I'm always learning. I love weapons training. I love martial arts training. I'm a Muay Thai kickboxing coach. I'm a boxing coach. And presently, I am the striking coach for Jungle MMA here in Orlando, one of the biggest MMA schools in the area, under Silverback Seth Petroselli, K1, USC, and a Bellator veteran. Okay, so thank you for looking at my video. This is part 2. Continuing my first video, I said it in Spanish. I said my biography in Spanish, now it's in English. You can reach me at 407-928-3118 and go to my website, www.osc.webs.com and elolimpico.simplesite.com. Okay, thank you again, my fellow martial artists. I love you. Keep on training, keep on learning, and everyone teach one. Like I saw in another video, I took that. I know it's not mine, but it's a great, great phrase for us martial